Bees are an incredibly diverse group of animals, inhabiting most of the world's habitats and ranging in size from the largest bumblebees to tiny things no bigger than a small ant. Although we often overlook them, even the small bees play important and sometimes complicated roles in the ecosystem. All bees are pollinators, eating nectar and pollen and spreading pollen from flower to flower. These small sweat bees seem to favor the goat's beard flower, which is a native plant. This larger carpenter bee doesn't seem to care much if the plants are native or not, but some species do, so I always recommend planting native flowering plants if you want to attract wildlife. These bees are sometimes mistaken for honeybees, but they don't have that orange coloration. I often find digger bees taking a rest in the grass or in the clover, but they rely on rotten logs for their nest sites, so a garden without these things may never attract these bees. This might be a plasterer bee, I'm not sure, but it sure is cute. I saw these at the beach. At first glance, this little bee looks and acts like a wasp, but the cuckoo bee isn't hunting for prey. Rather, she's searching for the nest of a sweat bee so she can replace the other bee's egg with her own, very much like the cuckoo bird. Not all bees are perfect little pollinators working together. Nature's a little more complicated than that. My favorite kinds of bees are the species who are green. I believe this one is a type of sweat bee, as most species this size are around here. I don't see them very often, but when I do, it's always a treat, and I try to get as much footage as I can when I do see them. This is on a sunflower growing in my neighbor's garden. While catching insects with a group of children at work, I was lucky enough to find my absolute favorite of all the little native bees, an Agapustemon sweat bee. They dig burrows in barren soil or steep banks, and like many species of native bees in North America, I'm afraid that their numbers may be falling. Habitat destruction and pesticides are the biggest threats to these beautiful little creatures. I encourage you all to stop, look, and listen to all the wildlife around us. And if you have a bit of land, consider planting something for them. You can help prevent extinction. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more backyard critters.